welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I am a knitter and crocheter and just lover of making things. And I thought today I would try something a little different and make a project vlog. And so I'm going to be starting the Sirena Sweater. I should really learn how to say it. By Cookie the Knitter. I'm a little intimidated by this project, but I'm excited to take it on. I've done one cabled project before, which was the book club cardigan. I'll put a picture. I really enjoyed it, but looking at the pattern for this one, it does seem a little bit more intense, but I think I can do it, and I'm giving myself a lot of time. I'm starting this in July, and I certainly won't be wearing it anytime soon, so I feel like I've got a good amount of time to get it done before it's time for a big cabled sweater. My inspiration for this is I've been watching a lot of Gilmore Girls. I actually just finished the series and the reboot, so I was thinking about making a sweater that's kind of like that Rory Gilmore sweater, the white big cabled one. It's slightly different. I think I like this one more than the one in the show, but I just like that vibe, you know? So that's what I'm hoping to get through this. I'll show you the yarn I got. So I got the Simply Wool from Knitpicks, and I got it in this color, which is Wanda. I liked this wool because they're all just the color of the sheep, and you can get different colors, but it's undyed. So this is like the lightest color. I really like the other ones too. I might do that at some point, but this is what I wanted for this sweater, and I got 7, which I hope should be enough. Based on the pattern, it should be. And I made many swatches. So I actually started doing this with some leftover Cascade 220 just to swatch, and it was just slightly under gauge and it was a little too small. So this is my first swatch I made. This is with the Cascade 220 non-super wash. I had it around and I had it in a very similar color, so I was like, well, maybe I could just use this. But it was under gauge and it was gapey, so I thought maybe I'll add a mohair, and then that is this one. I just had this like blue-gray mohair laying around. So I put it with it just for the swatch, and it was better. I like how the cables look with it, but still too gapey. So then I went down in needle size, and I like this one more, but then it's too small. So I was like, maybe this yarn just isn't gonna work. Plus, I'm not sure how I feel about a mohair. Every time I've tried it, I've just been like, relentlessly itchy. It's terrible. So I thought about like a Surrey, but I think alpaca makes me itch too, so I just didn't know what to do. So I just looked for a bigger like Aran weight yarn instead of a worsted plus a mohair like it says in the pattern. And then I ended up with the Simply Wool. It says it's an Aran, but it's kind of just like a bigger worsted. Whatever, not a big deal. I made 2 swatches. They're nearly identical. One is with 5.5 and one is with 5 millimeters. I'm going with the 5.5. It's slightly gapier, but I feel like I'm gonna wear a t-shirt under it anyway. And it is like right on gauge, maybe a little bit bigger, which to me is not a problem. Like, I like a little oversized. I wish I had made my last cabled cardigan. I wish I had made it a size bigger anyway, so maybe this will guide me in that direction. But these are my swatches. I made so many. I've been very good. I usually don't. I will usually make one and then not even wash it, just unravel it and then use that yarn in the sweater. So I'm trying to be very good and make real swatches. But all that to say, I caked up 1 hank of yarn. Actually, no. So I ordered these from Knitpicks. And literally, I think it was a few hours after I made my order, I saw somebody post on the Craftsnark subreddit saying that their Knitpicks order had carpet beetles in it. And I was like, oh, that's scary. And then I looked more into it, and it seems like they were having problems, but only in their Columbus, Ohio warehouse. So then I looked and I was like, where is my order coming from? And it was coming from Columbus. So I got a little bit nervous. But when I got the package, there was no sign of any sort of pest. There was no live bugs, there were no eggs, there was no evidence of bug activity. But still, I was nervous, so I first bagged them and sealed them and put them in the freezer. And then yesterday when I had some time, I put them in the oven and I baked them for 30 minutes at 170 degrees. So the internet told me that that would work, and there was no damage, there was no fire. And if you'd like to see a video of me doing that, you can look at my Instagram or my TikTok. But, oh, and I put a YouTube short up. Never done that before. But that seemed to work. I think my yarn is good now. I also got some sock yarn, which is like acrylic and wool, so I did not put that in the oven just because of the acrylic, so that will be in the freezer for another week or so. But this yarn is ready to go, so I caked up one skein or one hank, and now I'm ready to get going. I printed out the chart, which I did last time, and I really liked it because I've been trying to use my phone or my laptop, and I just like to have this like physical chart. I think this will be good. I printed this morning, and I think I'm ready to go with my sweater. So I'll keep you updated. I'm excited to do the sweater vlog. We'll see how it goes. So I just cast on and I've been working for a little bit. This is how far I am. And it's looking pretty good so far. I was pretty nervous about doing cables on the wrong side and like doing the short rows. But it was not hard. And what's really nice is in the pattern, there are links to some unlisted videos that show you how to do the cables on the wrong side. So I'm sure I could find them on my own, like just Googling, but it's nice to not even have to do that. And I can just click and find it, which is really cool. But it's going good, and I'm just sitting here watching some knitting YouTube videos and enjoying my new sweater. Since I checked in, so I thought I'd show you my progress. I kind of popped off and I finished the front shoulder on both sides and connected, and then we drove to see my friend and her baby and her husband, you know, all three of them, in Charleston. And I worked a little bit in the car, and then I've worked since I got home, so I connected and I've gotten this far on it. I'm feeling really good about it, but just like 10 minutes ago, I discovered a tragedy. I crossed one of my cables in the wrong direction. How sad is that? So, I don't know. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram to see if people thought I should leave it or change it. I'm thinking, Moochie, stop. She's being bad. So I think I might try to go back and fix it. I only need to go back, you know, this far. I think I could do it. I've never done that before. I've made a lot of mistakes in this, but every time I've done it, I've caught it immediately. So I don't have to like ladder back. I just had to like tink and go back and fix it that way, which was not a problem. But this one, I don't want to rip back all of this. You know, it would be, you know, 2 or 3 inches to go back just for that one mistake. So part of me is like, just leave it, you know, so my soul doesn't get trapped in the sweater. But I don't like the way it looks as a whole, like on the sweater with that mistake. So I'm thinking I probably will go back. I'll try to document. My problem is, whenever I like get to working, I don't want to pull out my phone and get a little video, but I need to be better about that because I'm trying to make a vlog. So we'll see. Also, we only have a few more days in our apartment, so might not be many more clips in this home. We're moving in 5 days. Kind of crazy. Well, we're not moving right away. We're getting all of our stuff out of here, and it's going to Ohio, and we're going to visit my family at the beach. And then we're going to Ohio after like half a week. So our stuff is moving. We are not moving for another week after that. But anyway, I'm feeling sad. Having lots of feelings about it. But that's the update on this. Otherwise, there's no other problems. The back, I mean, if you see a problem, please don't tell me, because I don't want to have to fix anything on the back either. But I think it looks really good. I'm really excited about it. It's like perfectly squishy. Big fan. I'll see you soon. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. I went back. I laddered down in this cable just to where I mixed up the cross, and I fixed it. It's really gapey now, but the cable is correct. So I'm hoping I can just kind of move some stitches around to like fix that and block it. But also I'm less concerned about that. I was more concerned about the cable, because I think overall now it does look better. Hopefully that'll just fix itself. But I'm very proud of myself. I was scared. Especially after I had already started pulling it out. I was like, what did I do? Because there was no way to go back. But I fixed it. I'm proud. It's been a little while since my last update, but I haven't done too much knitting on this because life has been crazy. I went on vacation with my family, and that was super fun. Well, actually, we moved out of our apartment on a Thursday, and then the next day we went to the beach with my family a few hours away. So we had to take our stuff with us that didn't go with the movers, because the Navy will send movers to move all your stuff. Anyway, so we went to the beach. That was super fun. And then we left the beach and went up to Ohio, and we stayed with Robbie, my husband, with his parents in their house. And then after a few days, we got to move into this apartment, which I'll have to give you guys like a tour. I really like this apartment, especially in the evenings, because we have like a perfect view of the sunset and a little bit of the city. It's very cool. We're also in like a super cute neighborhood, and I just really like it. But I started doing this again yesterday. I didn't knit on it the entire time. I was feeling very overwhelmed. The only thing I managed to knit was a little bit of the sock I'm making for Robbie, but I didn't knit at all on the vacation because I was hanging out with my family, and I didn't knit very much at Robbie's house, and then I was driving my car, so I didn't have any time to knit in the car, so I really haven't knit much. But I started on this again yesterday, and now I'm at this point. And I measured it, and I'm just about where I need to be per the pattern for length, but on me, I think it's a little too short. I have a very long torso for my height, or just I have a long torso, not very proportionate, but I think I want to finish at the bottom of the diamond, so I'm gonna get down to there and then do the ribbing, and I don't think it'll be too long. I'll try it on for you guys and show you what it looks like, but I think I can do that today or tomorrow. I think I'm gonna finish the diamond part, and I'm really excited because I really like this sweater. Part of my apartment, we moved in a few days ago. We haven't put everything away. We've put most things away, but it's not like super cute yet, but okay. So this is what I have. This is the top of my shorts. My shirt is very long, so it's hitting right at the top of my like high-waisted shorts, and with ribbing I think it would be a good length, but I think I just want to finish this diamond. So let's say it finishes here and then a little bit of ribbing. I think it'll be a great length. I really do, I promise, I really do have a weirdly long torso, and I almost always have to make everything longer than stated for my size, but I think it's really cute. I really like this sweater. I have it on with a shirt right now, and it's not itchy. I'm curious to see what it would feel like without a shirt. I do think it's a little itchy, but that's just me. But yeah, no problems since I had, I think it was one of these cables on the front is the one I messed up. It was this one. I can tell because it's kind of gapey, But this cable at about like here, I went the wrong way, so I had to ladder back and fix it. I think I showed you guys that, but I feel like I can't tell now, and I haven't caught any other issues. If you catch one, don't tell me, because it'll hurt my feelings, and I don't want to go back and fix it. But that's the sweater so far. I'll probably finish it today, or like finish the diamond. I'll keep you updated. It's been a little while since I last filmed. I've been feeling sick, so I haven't been wanting to like talk to the camera. But I did finish the body and I bound off. I followed the pattern pretty much, I think, exactly. The only thing I didn't do is it asked for a tubular bind off, and I just did Italian. As far as I know, those are different. I didn't do the double knitting, but I did do a sewn bind off, and then I did the neckband. In the pattern, it has sleeves first, but I feel like it doesn't really matter. But I would rather do the collar first, so that if it pulls it up any, then I have the right length for my sleeves. I love this. I think it's gonna be so good. Feeling really good about it. But I am going to start working on the sleeves. So I get to do some cabling again. I haven't been cabling for a little while. So I'm excited to do that. But while I'm sitting here, I have to show you guys the light in our new apartment. It is crazy. Like, I'm gonna flip the camera. Look at that. Don't look at the sewing stuff in the corner. Like, isn't that just so pretty? Right now, I just gotta say, but I've made a little progress on my sweater, so I want to show you. So I have picked up the sleeve and knitted about this much, and I'm really excited about it. The sleeve has been super easy. Right at the beginning I was kind of like stressed out because in the pattern it was like very wordy about like, and it was very specific about how many stitches to pick up around the sleeve. And I think that's just so that you get the cable in the right spot, but I would have been fine just to pick up the right number and then later be like, where should the cable go? But it's fine. I'm hoping on the next side I do it the same, but we'll see. I did a little bit, and then I went to a like knitting night at my local yarn store. And it was super fun. I'm hoping that I can make some like more knitting friends in our new place. We're in Cincinnati now. So I, went there. I was very brave. I was scared, but I was brave, and I went, and I met a lot of people who were super nice. I got some people's phone numbers. I'm gonna meet up with somebody and knit. We're gonna knit together, and I'm just excited. It was really fun. I made a little bit of progress there, not a ton because I was chatting, but I have made some good progress in the last few days since then. I have not knitted any this weekend because we've been hanging out with some friends, some that live here and some that were visiting, and their kids, and it was super fun. We went to the aquarium in Newport, Kentucky, which is like 10 minutes away. Super fun. It was a really nice aquarium. I got some cool videos. I'll try to put some in here. And then we've just been hanging out like at our friend's house, and we went to the park and went on a walk, and it's just really been fun. So not a lot of knitting, but been a really fun weekend, and yeah. But anyway, here's this much of the sleeve. When I finish this video, am gonna get cracking on the sleeve. I'm like almost done with the decreases, and then I just make it longer. And I think it's gonna be really good. Okay, so it's been a little while since I've updated. Right now it's the end of September. I just haven't been knitting on this as much. I've been trying to finish those socks I was making for Robbie, but I finished the first sleeve. I'll show you. I finished my first sleeve, and I just picked up the other sleeve, and I've worked it a little bit. I went to a knit night on Friday, and it was super fun. This is the second time I've been, and I really enjoyed it. But while I was there, I picked up the sleeve, and I've been working it. I just did the first increase of 6, so making progress. The one thing I'm worried about is, and this is me being a crazy person, but when I picked up the sleeve stitches, I followed the pattern, and I think I did a better job the second time than I did the first time, which means I think that this cable is going to be in a slightly different spot on this sleeve, because I think I did it right on this one and wrong on this one. It doesn't look bad, and they don't look super different, but I'm worried that once I get like farther into the sleeve, it'll be really apparent that they're different. So I'm just gonna keep assessing as I go. If I have to redo it, it's not the end of the world, but I'd love to not have to redo it. And you guys know I don't really mind like a simple mistake, but I think this is something that would bother me if they're in like super different spots. Like one is on my shoulder and the other one's on the front of my arm. I think that's gonna bother me. So we'll see, but the sweater looks so good. I got so many compliments on it at the knit night, and they were gassing me up, made me feel really good. But I'm really enjoying this. I'm worried it's gonna be too itchy, if I'm being so honest. But I think I'm just gonna wear it over a t-shirt and deal with it. And like when I'm cold, things aren't as itchy, so I'll just not wear it when I'm gonna be warm. But how cute is it? Anyway, I'm feeling quite pleased, and I'm really excited to finish the sleeve and finally have it and be able to wear it. It's still too hot. It's like 85 today, so I cannot wear this, but I'm hoping in like November and December, like holiday time, I'll be able to wear this. I think this would be such a cute sweater for that. Anyway, that's how much of the sleeve I have. Haven't filmed in a long time, and I've been working on other stuff. Like I just finished a baby sweater for my friend, my friend's baby, and I've just been working on other stuff, but I have finished almost. So I finished this sleeve. I don't remember the last time I updated like where I was, but I pretty much have finished. I haven't finished, I just need to do the sew and bind off on this sleeve, and then I'm literally done. And I'm about to, I will. But I'll make sure to check in and show you like a before and after blocking situation. I might do this tonight. It just feels so like whatever that I don't feel like I need to do it, and I want to do other stuff. But I'll probably finish it and then block it like this weekend. And then I'll have it done. I'm really excited about it. I think it looks so good. I love how like puffy the cables are, and I know once I block it, they'll be less puffy, and I'm almost kind of sad about that. I love how they like pop out so much. Like in this cardigan, the cables before I blocked it were so like squishy, and now like they look super good, but it's, the squish is gone. Anyway, I'm excited to see, and I'm excited to wear. I think it's like super cute, and it is peak fall right now, so now is the time to wear this. I know I've been saying like, oh, it's too hot. In the last like week, it's gotten so cold, so I think it's the time. Block it this weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to wear it next week. I'm feeling really good about it. I have not blocked it yet, so this is what it looks like before blocking. I kind of love how the cables look, and I'm a little bit sad about how they're going to get, you know, like opened up and a little bit flattened out, because I like how they're kind of puffy. Like, I feel like it looks so cool, but I know that blocking will be good. I made the sleeves pretty long. I'm not going to block them very hard. I'm mostly just going to wash it. I don't feel like it really needs to grow. I wouldn't mind it, like, you know, opening up a little bit and just feeling like a little bit less dense. But like I said, I do love how chunky the cables are right now. But I'm pleased. I think it looks super cute. It fits really well. Yeah, here it is all the way around. I'm gonna go block it, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like post blocking once it's done. Okay, here it is finished and blocked. I think it is perfect. Like, I'm obsessed with this sweater. So the sleeves are a little bit longer than I would like, because I knitted them to like my preferred length, and then when it blocked it got longer. So I've got like a sweater paw going on, but I've just been like rolling it when I've worn it, and honestly I think it's cute this way, so it does not bother me. It's so cozy. It's very warm, but not like, it hasn't made me like sweat like crazy. Like, it's very comfortable. It's a lot softer than I expected it to be. It's squishy. Like, this is the perfect sweater. I think it just, this is like, I love this sweater. I like the pattern. It's doing this like thing where it sticks out in the front. I think, like, it doesn't bother me. I am like noticing it a little bit when I've worn it, but like, I think if I just pull it down in the front a little bit, but then you see my t-shirt more. I don't know. I don't really care because it's so cute. I'm nervous about wearing it and getting like coffee on it because of the color, but I'm sure it would wash out if I did get something on it. I wore it to a concert, like an orchestra concert, and then I wore it at Thanksgiving, like around the house, not to eat. I haven't worn it to school at all. I'll probably wear it to school soon, but I just think it's so cute. Yeah. So I just wanted to sit down and give like my final thoughts on this sweater. Love the pattern. I thought it was, like, I love the way it looks. So like, I love this pattern. I love the way it fits. I thought at the very beginning was a little bit confusing, and sorry if you can hear Mochi. I don't know if that's like because this is only my second cabled sweater, but I saw a lot of other people who were making it at the same time say that it seemed a little bit overcomplicated. It was a little wordy, I think. But part of it that it was complicated because you had to do short rows and cable on the wrong side. So like, I think that does make it more complicated. It worked out fine. I was able to figure it out with my like limited knowledge. And there was lots of great videos in the linked in the pattern. So like, I had help. Other than that, no complaints. So overall, yes, definitely get the pattern. It's not crazy complicated. I feel like I'm rambling. The yarn I really like. It all ended up being the same color, but that was kind of like a risky choice because I know since it's a natural undyed wool, it could have been different colors. All of mine happened to be the right color. I have almost a whole hank left. I used just a tiny bit of the 7th one, I think, or whatever the last one was. I used a little bit and I have most of it left. No bugs. I think I told you about that, putting mine in the oven, so no bugs, and that's good. I think it's gonna pill, but I don't know. I feel like that's just part of wearing clothing. It's gonna pill. And with my sensitive skin, like I think that's part of my life. I just have to wear things that are gonna pill, because if they're not soft, I'll die. So, so I like the yarn, I like the color a lot. I like that it's off-white and not like pure white. I know I've got like a white t-shirt on underneath, but I think this color is really cute. Hello. Sorry, someone is going nuts. Do you wanna come up? Come up. So I'm trying to entice her. Do you want to come up? No? Okay. So I like the pattern, I like the yarn, I really love the finished object. I think it is just perfect. And I like the length I knit it to. I think it's like the perfect oversized length. Yeah, this is just a great sweater. I love it. Would definitely recommend the pattern. I like the yarn too, and it was relatively cheap, I think. I think I remember that it was pretty cheap. The pattern said to use like a yarn and a mohair, and I didn't do that. I think if I had done that, it would make it a little more drapey, but it's still already super drapey, but like one single strand of like thicker wool. I really like this. I would suggest doing this if you're not super into mohair. I think one strand of like the thicker wool actually worked out super nice. It is perfectly cozy and snuggly. I wish you could like feel it. I've definitely made, you know, everybody who's seen me with it like squish it and feel it. But just overall, like super pleased with this sweater. Let me know what you think about this vlog style video. I feel like I kept forgetting I was doing it and then being like, oh snap, I need to go get a quick video of this and talk about it. And then every time I talked about it, I was like, oh, I haven't got a video in forever, which I don't know. I'm hoping if I do this again, my next one will be better. But I thought this was such a cool sweater, and I just wanted to like document myself making it. And yeah, I'm pleased with it overall. I really like that I started this in July, because it did take me a little while, just because I have like lots of projects going on, and then I had this finished, like perfect timing for winter. We got our first snow a couple weeks ago, which was crazy. And then today I actually am home from school because it's a snow day. We got another snow last night. So I'm just like, oh, perfect timing. So now I can wear this around the house in my snow day. I made cookies, and I worked on my muscle bra hat, and I'm watching TV. So I'm just like hanging out, snuggling Mochi, and just having a great time in my sweater. I also decorated for Christmas, but we don't decorate a lot. We're like still just like an in-between apartment, and we'll probably end up moving next year into like a more permanent place. So I haven't bought a lot of Christmas stuff. We just have like some that I've accumulated over the years. But yeah, I finished this perfectly in time for, you know, like sweater weather. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.